Tonight is match day week 11 in the English Premier League. And as at this time, Arsenal has played 10 matches and have 25 points. Man City is following them with 19 points. And by this time last season, Liverpool was around 25 points too. And they managed to win the league. Should we say it's the right time for Arsenal?
There is no better time than now. There is no better time.
It looks like a fairy tale time.
There is no better time than now. See, what I am just seeing this season is just a different Arsenal, a different team, a different energy, a different approach to every game. If you look at the way Arsenal is playing, you will know that this is a team that is determined to finish this game strong. Like this season strong.
Yeah.
They have had so many shortcomings. Like for the past 3 seasons, people are now making Arsenal look like a bride. Every time they are the bride, they are the bride. This time around, Arsenal is ready to be the groom. I don't know how they are going to do it. I don't know if Arteta is going to maintain this consistency, but I am seeing that very determination in the eyes of the boys. If you watch the game against Burnley, you will see something. During the last minute of the game, Arsenal was already winning 2-0. They had nothing to lose. Even if you watch the game against Burnley, you will see something. I observed something in that game. Arsenal was already winning that game 2-0. This is 94 or 95 minutes. The game was almost over. This is the last counter of the game from Burnley. Listen, there is a team it will be, they will just allow it to just fly like that. But Arsenal players, everybody, we are pedaling down, tracking back to defend that very last minute.
You did that clean sheet at all costs.
Defend that very last minute. Rice took the corner that caused that very counter on us. Rice was still the one that cleared the crossing. You see, before there will be somebody who just be carry the hand on the head. You know, so it's just a team that everybody is working. This clean sheet they're talking about, Arsenal and clean sheet, this is a joint effort. Yeah. Even in the Champions League game that we played over the midweek, you will see that even Saka was coming back to defend. There was a particular shot. Saka had to be the one to defend it. This is everybody. They are defending as a unit. They are fighting to make sure that this season does not end up a disgrace, because anything less than win the Premier League this season or the Champions League, if not the both, is a disgrace for Arsenal. So I am seeing this to be Arsenal's season at last, not just a next season FC. This is Arsenal's season at last.
So do you feel it's Arsenal's season?
For me, Arsenal have been fantastic this season, like very, very fantastic, and they have the squad there to maintain their position. So I see them carrying it to. But for me, I don't want to carry them, but because of how they did, because of how their team has been able to play for the past how many games and clean sheet and everything Arsenal has been trying to do, I see them carrying the league.
I'm not convinced yet. No disrespect to Arsenal Football Club. I'm not convinced yet. Maybe by the next half of the season, if they could seal up, sit tight, sit up, just the way they have been throughout the season, then I can, start, having glimpse of hope, because of the previous hurt. But I just hope them the best because, averagely they've been beautiful to watch. Can't take it away from them. They rotate their players and still find a way to grant maximum 3 points. They clean up their messes in the game, which is just a beautiful thing. And I hope Arteta understand what he's doing. And if you have a little look at the league, and it's looking like across Europe, the boys from Pep are doing great. And I think Arteta so far has shown in the class. And I hope Arsenal finishes up strong for them.
So what do you think about Sunderland match?
This is actually a game that has to run with emotions. Why? Our old boy is coming back. And he has been talking. He has been talking about the game. He said, this is the only game that he's going to be playing with emotions in his life. That he has never played against any team and attached emotions to it. Arsenal is a place he was for 7 years. He captained the team. He had his ups and downs. He was a part of this very unit, this very team, this very process that we are building now. He was a part of it. And this time around, he's coming to play against us for the very first time. There's always this thing about Arsenal old boys coming back to haunt them. You know, it happened against Arsenal versus Southampton last 3 seasons when we were at the verge of also winning the league. Theo Walcott came back to hurt us. I have seen that happen in several occasions, but this time around, thank God Granit Xhaka is a midfielder, but he's also a midfielder that can shoot. Granit Xhaka can shoot from anywhere. So I'm seeing Xhaka having a good game. I am seeing Xhaka, score. But Arsenal will win.
Okay, let's quickly start from the early kickoffs. Tottenham is going to face Manchester United. Looking at it holistically, from their recent form, do you think Manchester United is going to win this match? Or are you thinking they're stepping up to maintain their form?
Personally, I think Man U can win this game. Reason being because Man U is a big team, a big game team. They can play big games and deliver 100%. I've seen Man U play against Chelsea, they delivered. Play against Liverpool, they delivered. The only things that are beating Man U, the big things that are beating Man U so far this season are only Arsenal because it started from the early days of the season and then Man City. Aside Arsenal and Man City, Man U have been doing so well. So I don't see Tottenham winning that game. Tottenham also lost against Chelsea, last week, and it was at home. So by the virtue of losing against Chelsea, I think they will be trying to right their wrongs rather. And let's say I see a draw in that game.
Manchester United cannot survive this one.
Paw FC.
See, I say Manchester United
Paw FC
cannot survive Tottenham this weekend. See, no be church. These boys, Tottenham are doing very well. Forget say Chelsea win Tottenham. Like, on a normal scale, you cannot compare Chelsea and Man U this season. No, you cannot. It's not possible. You cannot in any way. So if Chelsea go flog Tottenham, you carry that one and say they play Chelsea. No. Stop that. Don't bring that here. Manchester United cannot get anything good from Tottenham game because Tottenham will finish them. Baba, that guy here will continue to go. If they won't start from Tottenham will finish.
Sadly, Tottenham is at home in this game.
Where man you won't come from?
The fans are going to shout on top of their voices. Tottenham lost over the weekend. So they are coming back with so much pain in their hearts. And it's sad that Manchester United are going to unleash that pain. We watch them in the Champions League. Ruthless. This one not be ruthless, not Bulldog, no ruthless. They are ruthless. They are backing, they are biting as well. And so the young lad that is keeping his hair might start thinking of what next to do with himself.
One thing I know is that Tottenham is a team
I know that last season in Europa League final, they made a mess of Manchester United. That's the reason why Tottenham find themselves in the Champions League spot, because they won the Europa League finals.
Making a mess? How do you even talk about making a mess? 1-0 is a mess. 1-0 is not a mess. 1-0 is not a mess.
Manchester United have a shot on target in that game.
1-0 is not a mess. See, the Man U we have now, the Man U we have now.
Manchester United was just passing Tottenham in the table last season. Manchester United was ahead of Tottenham. After Manchester United, you see Tottenham. Now they jammed in the final. And these people play you. You did not have shot on target. People you are leading on the table.
See,
you did not play any fantastic.
It's not about people you are leading on the table. That day, football is not done like that.
Wait, you did not play any fantastic football that day. You played nonsense as a team.
It's a final. Anybody can have a bad day.
You did not play anything.
Anybody can have a bad day. I am not defending Man U and I cannot defend Man U, but I'm telling you that anyway, the Tottenham I know. They are a team that will fumble when it matters most.
The truth is, Manchester United that day did not actually.
They did not play anything.
It was not a proof of what that scoreline was not a proof of what
happened in the game.
Manchester United were better in play. In play that day, yes. Tottenham just had a goal.
Yeah.
I don't. Yes.
It's not true. It's not true.
I disagree.
I refuse.
I disagree.
The possession, Manchester United possessed the game.
Go and check the stats of that game. Go and check the stats of that game. Check the stats.
I refuse.
They had no shot. So moving on from that, we have Everton and Fulham.
4 p.m.
For 4 p.m.
Fulham. I think I'll be going for Fulham. Been a decent side so far this season. Have the ups and downs, thrown out some games that they would have buried maximum 3 points. I think that's one of the things that gets me very much offended in Fulham. And, having 3 Nigerians in Fulham, some part of you, beats Fulham literally because you have your brothers there and you just want the best for them, But I think Fulham could salvage maximum 3 points against Everton at the Goodison Park.
Let's have you talk about West Ham and Burnley.
West Ham, going about West Ham now. West Ham are rejuvenating.
Exactly.
They just won their first game in a very long time against Newcastle. Like Newcastle.
Being a strong side.
Now, this is a motivation. I am seeing West Ham coming back. And West Ham, I think they have Man United to play in the next 2 games or so. Right? And West Ham are back. There's one thing about West Ham. West Ham is, if you're talking about teams that play spoil against other teams.
Exactly.
West Ham is one of those teams.
Exactly.
Arsenal is suffering from not winning the league and all this. West Ham play spoil for them.
Exactly.
I'm telling you the fact. So I'm seeing West Ham, borrowing a feat from that very game they won against Newcastle to win this game. So I'm seeing West Ham coming out with 3 points.
What do you think about West Ham?
For me, I was just say West Ham.
West Ham.
Their last match, they were decent. So I cannot use their last match to say, yes, this match.
They say you are as good as your last performance.
Exactly. And Burnley have not done anything
sometimes.
Burnley? No, Burnley have actually. They have been doing well. They have been doing well. Give them their credit.
Okay.
Aside the fact that they played against Arsenal.
After a shambolic outing from Chelsea, they are now going to play Wolves that have a new manager and possibly a new tactics. What do you think? Because yes, Chelsea succeeded in beating Wolves in Carabao Cup, and
escaping from Wolves in Carabao Cup. They escaped.
It's not an escape.
You escaped. Which one is 4-2? 4-3.
Was there any time in the game?
4-3. 4-3. You escaped.
It was 3-0 from 3-0.
From 3-0 to 3-2.
3-2.
When I go 4-2, they now score again 4-3. They scored 4-3. You escaped.
See, was there any time in the match they equaled our goals?
They did what?
They equaled the goals. No. Was there any time? Was there any time in the match that they were a goal ahead of us? No. So if you went a goal above them,
a team you were comfortable against. You were comfortable. 3-0 ahead in the first half. They came back in the second half. Put you on the edge. 2 goals and it's 3-2. You are now trying to struggle and find your way, and then Gittins now did a fluke shot.
It's not a fluke
shot. A fluke shot that gave you hope.
Can you stop it?
It was a fluke shot. I still keep saying it. That's a fluke shot. Gittins
converted his free kick against Madrid. Nobody called it a fluke.
Because you repeated it. He did it twice. Gittins
for weekend.
Gittins cannot do it again. Go and check his records. He doesn't score. He doesn't score worthies.
Actually,
it does not.
The truth is, Chelsea cannot afford to lose against
Wolves. It's not possible.
They cannot afford to. They can draw. They can draw.
They cannot draw.
It's not in the book of life. Draw is not even in the book of life.
Okay. The next.
Remember that Chelsea. Listen, before you go ahead. Remember that Chelsea struggled against small teams this season.
No problem.
They struggled against mid teams.
No problem.
They have struggled against Sunderland. They are struggled against ordinary Karabakh in Azerbaijan. They traveled to Azerbaijan to play low Karabakh. They could not even manage to win that game. Right? Now, I think which other team are beating Chelsea this season? Which other team are beating them? Okay, Man U. Even at the time Man U beat them, Man U used Chelsson to pick form.
We had red.
Man U used Chelsson to pick form now. Yes, now.
Moving on from that. Premier League extended to Monday with nice games to look out for. And we have Man City going to play Liverpool and Aston Villa playing Bournemouth. Bournemouth being a strong side.
So far this season,
having to face Aston Villa that are trying to find their feet.
With the back.
Because Aston Villa has not been that Aston Villa we knew last season. Aston Villa last season they were going 2 matches up, then later probably lose points or draw. Now, Aston Villa has gone 2 matches without a point even.
No, that is not true.
At some point.
Okay, no, this is okay. Yes. Okay.
They've gone 2 matches.
3 safe, even more than 2.
Then 2 matches, 1 draw, 1 loss. They've struggled this season to win 2 matches consecutively. So, and they are going to play against.
But remember, they did not. They won 3 games on the bounce before playing Man City.
So-
before playing Liverpool, rather.
So
before
what-
playing Liverpool, they won 3 games or 4 games on the bounce.
They won Man City. Aston Villa won Man City.
Yeah, they won Man City.
Yes.
Even before Man City, I think they also got a Man
They
City.
won
They came up
won
with
3
straight winning.
they won 3
3
Premier
points.
League games
Yes.
plus Europa League game.
Yeah.
That is 4 games on the bounce
Yes.
before playing against
That is
Liverpool
why we-
and losing against Liverpool.
that is why
it's
we-
not a bad. Yeah,
decent.
when you lose against a team that is expected to beat you, you will not say you're having a bad game. You get, so I can say that they are back. I can just say that they are now
They're
back.
picking-
Yes.
I think it's fair to say that they're picking their rhythm.
Now,
But on the basic
why I'm saying,
Aston Villa is not getting enough rest.
I'm not saying they are.
it
they are
will
not
count for in
back.
the game.
They are not back. But I'm just saying, let's look at it holistically. They are coming back. They are back, but they are actually going to face a strong side.
So far this
season.
season.
And Bournemouth has been the strong side. Now,
Exactly.
remember, Bournemouth are not playing so much matches. The way Aston Villa is playing.
Now let us still look at it this way. Bournemouth have played against how many big teams this season? They have played against Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
They lost. They have played against Man City. They lost. They have been playing like the serious big games. They have been playing aside Tottenham. I don't think they have beaten any big team, right? So what are we talking about? Bournemouth, like they have done more than what they have done last season. Last season, Bournemouth was like this. They also played so well. They were even at the top 4 at some point last season. Top 6. At the end of the day, they did not still go to Europe. They did not even qualify for Conference League. So let's not be making it look like they are better than or they are challenged for. I'm seeing Aston Villa sweeping them over.